Hello, my name is Gwen, and welcome to your practice today. We'll enjoy 30 minutes together of some heat building. So we'll start in a seated pose. So you might need a stack of blankets. If you have a stack of blankets, or if you have a block, you can bring a blanket on top or a bolster, just so that we honor the curves, the natural curves of our spine. So as we raise the sit bones, our knees will come down, and if there's any discomfort, tightness going on in the hips or the knees, that will help it to settle as we gain a little bit more height. So careful not to put up with right from the get-go. You don't want to start your practice putting up with anything. And then let yourself shift to the edge of whatever you're seated on, so it feels like you're going to fall forward. Close the eyes and then let the torso find its balance. You can sway forward and then back. Connect with that playful you and have some fun. And from side to side. So in somatic yoga, we honor that playfulness, this flow from the inside out, where we can feel like we've just landed in our bodies for the first time and follow that curiosity. So notice now, as you stay seated just like this, is there any discomfort anywhere? Can you make it better? Go to where you can make it a little better. Maybe you unwind a leg. It's not fidgeting. Maybe you started someplace and you're going to end up in another. That's okay. The knees never have to bend. Maybe you come into a wide seat. You can place something underneath the knees. And then as the eyes close and you start to settle into this shape, this form, notice a stacking quality of the shoulders over the elbows over the hips, and a weight coming down through the seat. Feel the evenness from one side to the other. And then come into your breath now. 2 cleansing breaths before we start to control our breath. Go ahead and take that next inhale in through the nose, all the way up, a light little pause, and then a natural sigh as you again, one more just like that. Come into the Ujjayi breath nice and soft now, in through the nose and out through the nose. Notice if nasal breathing is available. Does it agitate your body big or small? If so, you can leave this breath off to the side and you can revisit it and notice if there's any shifts. Does it feel better now? As you breathe in and out through the nose, dial all your attention to the back of the throat. And what does that sound like today? Naturally, it starts to constrict, slowing the breath. As the breath slows naturally, just like this, we dive into our parasympathetic nervous system of rest and digest. So as we stay and play here for a little while, our fight or flight can rejuvenate, recalibrate, and restore. We'll direct now our inner eyes with the eyes closed with the breath, so our awareness. On your next natural inhale, go ahead and direct your inner eyes all the way down through the earth to your earth star. As you exhale, feel it float up above the crown into that light, aligning now with your true self. Inhaling, gathering that earthiness. Exhaling, gathering that light. Let them mingle. All these beautiful, subtle shifts internally now through the breath. Feeling and sensing what colors start to arise. Any subtle shapes. Feel your breath. Exhaling all the way up. Gathering that light. Inhaling all the way down. Gather that earthiness. This golden quality starts to radiate from the center all the way out. And how about 2 more just like this? And then as you find that next inhale all the way down, the exhale follow it. Notice how long that exhale is. And then pause as we form our intention for our practice today. Ancestral healing of the patterns that no longer support us. May we free generations to come. And as we do so, we free our future self. So take a deep breath, honoring yourself, exactly where you are in this moment. And let's go ahead and from here come nice and flat on your back. The knees can remain bent. So as you come flat on your back, feel and fidget for a little bit and roll the back of the head. Subtle movements to settle in. Heel toe your feet a little wider, knock the inner knees. And notice what flat is like in this moment. All the way from the feet to the knees to the outer hips. Through the weight of the pelvis, feel that line on the mat, on the floor. From the back of the pelvis, sweep your attention all the way up the back body, the rib cage, the shoulders, to the back of the skull. A little rock of the back of the skull as you witness now the tipping spots. So notice how you feel that you're going to tip and then you come back to the other side. And then come into stillness. Take a deep inhale. Exhale it all out. From here, go ahead and lift your right leg up, shin parallel with the ceiling. Other leg comes to join it. The arms come up in tree hugging arms. Palms in the direction of each other, thereabouts. Lift the back of the shoulders up off the mat and then drop them right back in like you're planting them, you're stamping them down. Take a deep inhale, center. As you exhale, let the knees go to one side, the arms to the other, and the nose can follow the fingers. Inhale through center, exhale opposite. Feel the opposing forces now through that navel center as we start to whittle our middle and wake up from the outer edges, our obliques, all the way layer upon layer to the spinal column, noticing how you feel. And then the head can switch. So leave the head in the center as you inhale. As you exhale, the nose can follow the toes. Inhale, center. Exhale. Feel what's touching the ground, the back of the shoulders, the back of the skull, the pelvis. For one more this way, and then one more that way. And then go ahead and give the thighs a little squeeze to the belly and let the feet come down. You'll roll over to one side just briefly here and thread one hand palm down underneath that side of the pelvis. Roll onto those knuckles so that you can feed the other one onto the other side. Thumbs touch and the first finger creating a diamond shape at the back of the pelvis. So feel now that diamond shape at the back of the pelvis here. Just like that. And notice how that feels. And then from here, go ahead and let the feet come off of the mat. Flex the feet and send them all the way up towards the ceiling with an inhale. As you exhale, bend both knees and tap one foot down. Then you'll inhale, let the heels come up, nice and long. Exhale the other side. Toe taps. Inhaling up, heels up, toes to the nose. Exhale, tap. Maybe a little further away from the body. Inhale up. Exhale, tap. Maybe this time inhaling up, exhale, tap both toes down. Two more. Inhaling and exhaling. Hello, transverse abdominis. Right below the navel. Inhaling up. Exhale down. Let the feet come down. And then go ahead and come up into your hammock pose. Right onto your forearms here. So as you remain on your forearms here, let the feet come up. And you can leave the hands underneath the pelvis if you'd like, or you can have them off to the side. So if it feels delicious to have them underneath the pelvis, then you can play and feel how when you come to the edge, it feels like you're going to fall. All the supporting muscles come to the rescue. Or you can have them out a little bit. And then the top leg can lengthen and play, almost like happy baby. So feeling and sensing the feet. You can close the eyes if you'd like and have both legs at the same time. You have the luxury of feeling the whole abdominal area heating up the body from the center of the star now as we warm up. Great use of your time. For one more this way, and then one more that way. Let yourself come all the way up to your hands and knees and tabletop. Hands just below the shoulders now. So with the hands below the shoulders, start to come into your cat and cow. By inhaling, let the belly drop. And as you exhale, hollow the belly and round that spine. Inhale, let the belly drop down and the heart shine forward. Exhale, round that spine. Head hangs. Two more. Last one. Come to your neutral spine. Take your right leg up and swing it forward. Low lunge. Use your blocks or fingertips to the floor. Curl those back toes in, and that back knee comes off the floor now. We're in transition. Use all your strength for your transition. Go ahead and hop that back foot forward. Hands to that front knee. Hop that back foot all the way forward. And we come into Tadasana now, mountain pose. Palms can touch. We're going to salute the moon today. So take another breath just like this. And then go ahead and send the arms up and interlace the fingers here and feel the rounding of the arms to the shoulders, the head right into the center. Now leave that and send just the palms up. And feel that rounding. Thumbs away from the palms. And then press the palms all the way up, 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 look up. Send one hand down. Look down that side. Inhale the center. 2 more like that. Exhale over to that same side. Inhale. And exhale into your half moon shape. Then bring both hands up, look up. Interlace the fingers, palms up. Other side. Inhale, center. Exhale into your half moon. Inhale. And feel the half moon shape of the spine. And how about one more just like that? And then from here, reach up, interlace the fingers, palms up, and then all the way into our star pose. So go ahead and bring your feet nice and wide. Wide angle here. Feel now, you can close the eyes, your star shape of the body. From the navel, all the way to the toes, to the fingertips. One more breath in this shape. And then we'll come into our goddess. So leave the heels where they are. Send the toes out. Coming into lion's breath 3 times with this one. So take a deep inhale here. As you exhale, the arms come up in cactus. Bend the knees with a and then inhale to star. And then a inhale. Letting go of those heavy metals like that. Another great use of your time. So go ahead now. Take the left toes, point them to the front of your mat. The other toes, long side of your mat. Come into your Virabhadrasana 2, Warrior 2, by bending that left knee. Arms out from the shoulders. Let the right hand come down into reverse. Left hand up, reach up, look up, arcing the spine in a half moon shape now once again. Bend that left knee more. And how about one more breath as you look up? From here, let's go ahead and come into our extended side angle with our left elbow to the left knee. Right arm reaches. You can look down or up to the elbow. Take another breath right there. And from here all the way to our standing balance, our half moon shape. You might want to take the fingertips about a block away, 12 inches or 6 inches from that left baby toe edge, while the right foot comes up. The right hand can rest onto the hip. You can look down. You can come in and out of that 3 times or 3 breaths here holding. Maybe you come with the right arm stacking right above that shoulder. Wherever you are, take a breath. And then go ahead and let that foot come down as you crawl the hands right forward for a twist. Send one hand down just below the nose, other hand up as you breathe deeply. And then switch, trade places. Breathe deeply, come into your twist. And then all the way down. Bend both knees, hands on top of the thighs as you press flat spine all the way up. Let's come into that goddess once again. Heels in. 3. Lion's mouth. Inhale. One more. And then come on up. Coming over to the other side, the right foot, the toes point to that side of the mat. Left toes long side of the mat. Other side, warrior 2. Go ahead and come on into it. A few breaths here as you feel into your bending of that right knee, lengthening through the elbows from the shoulders. And then reverse it. Bring the left hand down for your wedge support. Right arm up. And then arc back. Press into that back hand. One more breath here. And then come into side angle by allowing that right arm to rest onto the thigh. Left arm comes up. Look down. Notice that heel in the back, all the way to the arm on the top. And then from here, let's come into our standing balance. Once again, both hands can come down. Right finger stay down while the left hand comes up to that left side, opening up that hip. Option to come in and out of this 3 times if you'd like, our half moon standing balance, or hold. One more breath wherever you find yourself. Then go ahead and bring that foot down and crawl yourself forward for wide angled twist. One hand down below the nose. Take a deep breath and come into your twist. And then trade places. Breathe. Notice what you feel. And then go ahead and come all the way to the front. Into your low lunge. Let that back knee come down. Both knees down. Right into your cat and cow. Inhale, arc. Exhale, round. 2 more. Inhale, arc. Exhale, round. Last one. Then come all the way to your back. As you come onto your back, let the inner knees knock. Bent, the knees are bent. Let the inner knees knock. And feel for a moment from the heels to the knees to the hips. Where the pelvis is on the mat, let your awareness sweep up through the rib cage to the shoulders. We're going to come into bridge pose now. Let the inner knees come away from each other. Take a deep inhale. As you exhale, let the back of the shoulders come down and hold that press. Press into the length of the arms to the fingertips and hold. Feel both sides of the heel with a press. Big toe to baby toe. Feel now the pelvis effortlessly come up, up, up. Heart center to the chin. A little bit more, a little bit more, a little bit more. And then go ahead and let the pelvis come down. Take a deep breath. We're going to do that one more time with a little different variation of the hands. We'll clasp hold of them underneath. So take a deep inhale. Exhale, shoulders down, press into the length of the arms. Hold. Both sides of the heels press. Big toe to baby toe. All the way up the pelvis. Interlace the fingers underneath the pelvis. Send the baby fingers down as you gently rock side to side, allowing the shoulders to anchor at a different angle on the edges, the outer edges. And then feel for a moment that beautiful squeeze of the spine through the blades. And how about one more breath just like that? As you feel into your feet, you feel into the foundation. And then you undo the hands slowly. Roll from the top of the spine to the mid, to that lower spine. All the way down, let it roll down. Take a deep breath there. And then from here, let one foot come up and then the other. Tree hugging arms. Let's come into our core activation that we started with by allowing the back of the shoulders to come down. Follow the fingers now as the knees go one way, the arms the other. Inhale through center. Exhale, feel the opposing forces. From the center of that star, that navel center. Inhale, center, exhale. And how about one more this way? And then one more that way. We'll meet in the center. Let yourself rest into a Shavasana. Or you can come up in a comfortable seat. Whatever feels delicious here. You might want to stay in your Shavasana, and I'll give you plenty of time to come up. Or maybe you'd like to come into your comfortable seat and meditate for a little while. Wherever you are, come into that deep relaxation. Notice the body, the subtle shifts. These new patterns that you've created as you rewrite the script. Relax through the jaw a little more, the shoulders, the hips, the legs. You can come in up if you'd like into a comfortable seat now. Feel the length of your spine from the sit bones all the way up, 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 through the palate, through the crown. Notice the freedom in your body that you created through your hard work of staying present. Palms come together in deep appreciation for yourselves, for showing up. Thumbs at the sternum, a light tap of support. Breathe into it. And as we bow, sending out this loving kindness out beyond these walls to all. Namaste. And thank you for your practice.